So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at William's workshop, where he built it.
Then that's where we go.
Yes. That was the plan. Just have to unlock this. My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know, that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that she would ever come.
I need to know we're still in this together.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us. I still believe that. More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
It means we finish this.
You need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river, along with everything else I brought here.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is done, Jack. I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
I can't imagine what happened. When I didn't know we're so...
It's all that... You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you,
Don't.
we can undo this.
You still don't get it! It can't be... No matter what we do, the pieces fall, and I've tried. Over and over. Oh. Jack. The end of time. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Then we'll die.
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through, what she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts.
You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection.
Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't.
Whoops. Sorry.
From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case... things go bad.
Fine. We get the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe? 11 years. 11 years.
Yeah.
This must be where he built it.
Hey, River Boy. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks around here. Spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your
There's some
life.
things
you
you
know?
need to know.
This country ain't perfect.
You're the only
but it's
one
still
who can
pretty
stop
damn
it.
good. And it sure as hell worth celebrating. And I'm about done here myself.
Door's locked. Knowing Will, that's where the safe is. Just need to find a way in.
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring. And open sesame.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Shit! Ass! Fucking goddamn it! Yellow wire, I knew it. I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked.
Let's
The power
see
setup
here.
wasn't working, but it must have worked at some point.
Maybe I can rewind time to get this working.
There we
The device wasn't there. It was all there on
But
the
it must
board
have
and at one time. The details of his downward spiral. His work consumed obsession. He was never the same.
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring. And open sesame.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Shit! Ass! Fucking goddamn it! Yellow wire, I knew it. I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked. There we go. Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch?
this? He didn't leave the code. But I can crack it. I just need some time to...
Somebody.
It's Monarch. I knew it.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey, hold on. Take it easy.
He's got a gun! Open fire! What the fuck was that? Shoot him! Flank him! Get around!
HQ? We've got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart!
I'm on my way. Hold the perimeter.
Moving spree! Flank target! Take the other side! Go check it! Seth! Light that thing up! Go!
Thanks for the heads up.
Shut him out! Visual! He's right here! Stop firing! Dodge this!
Gotta move.
left off years ago.
Paul.
Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
Gotta get back in.
Give me that. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
Created Ground Zero. Everything to happen how it always did. Peace falling into place.
The blast you back to 2006, the same exact time. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
Beth. Beth. Get up. Beth, come on, get up. Beth, you need to move, okay? Get the gun. Come on, come on, come on, Beth, move. Come on, please, please. Paul, don't do it. Don't do it, don't!
Not wrong.
No! No!
Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but
Like I said, I barely knew her.
so, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
No.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
I don't have much time left. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. Turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't? Away to pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much, but I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier.
I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first, seal the chamber. CFR's been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. The soldiers know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts. I don't know who to trust anymore. Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
Sir?
Be right with you, son. I spent years living in the past. What happens next? Years of planning, building. It's all come to this. Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. To use?
Sir?
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal? The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
I'm not a traitor. We're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. Have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not gonna keep me from getting the CFR.
Joyce!
He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
Will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with... I can make them suffer. All of them.
Sir?
Thank you. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
feel calmer, but it won't last. While I still can. Bradbury swimming pool.
Town now seems to be a disaster area, and while authorities and relief workers from Monarch are redoubling, he's working at capacity. And
Time was broke sink. The city was in a state of chaos. The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
Christ! Can't focus. Powers are drained. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's the biggest damn building we're looking for.
Jack? I hope you can hear me.
Fiona? Is that you?
Yes. I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach. If you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR key.
I guess you can.
So maybe you don't have to run it.
They don't make this easy. Bye. Paul's office.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
What the fuck is that? Damn. Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who would do this in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it. Be careful.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who would do this in his sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it.
Fiona, I'm trying to get to the Sky Bridge.
Skybridge. You're in marketing right now, that's... Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack. Be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Monarch was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years. He didn't do a very good job.
Holy shit.
They have a time machine here. This is where they brought the university core. This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor. What the fuck was that thing? The train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crash.
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second. This one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
My office alarm went off.
Fuck you. I'm done playing games.
Yes, of course.
The CFR ended on that. You'd leave it alone, but I know you don't.
I don't.
Yes. It will play out as it has to play out. Soon, Jack.
I'm dancing your tune, you crazy bastard. It was just a couple of minutes between stutters.
The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him. Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Last chance.
Just one of you. Red. Look, you have to realize you're not gonna keep me from the CFR. This. Have it your way. then just stay down.
Fuck, too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was our
There'd
holy
been
relic.
some kind of struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
Problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. You've got the core here.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
Paul took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control, but that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back, maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
Core was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the core door in place.
Okay, this should do it.